I'm going to share 5 things I never do before bedtime to support my health. Well, 90% of the time. Number 1, exercise. Exercising close to bedtime can activate our sympathetic nervous system, increase our blood pressure and heart rate, and certainly not put us in a good state of mind for sleep. So this is something that you want to do earlier on in the day and then really start to wind down before you go to bed. You can do certainly light activities like gentle yoga, meditation, maybe a light walk, but no exercise ideally close to bedtime. Number 2, eating close to bedtime. For a number of reasons, we want to avoid eating close to bedtime. So later during the day, we're more insulin resistant. This means that our body is not as efficient at utilizing and storing glucose later during the day. Also, we're generally not having a lot of physical activity later at night. So we really don't have those needs to eat later at night. Similarly, this can disrupt our sleep, and it can also exacerbate symptoms for people who have acid reflux. So generally, I say avoid eating about 3 hours before bedtime. Number 3, alcohol. Avoid alcohol too close to bedtime. This can also disrupt your sleep pattern. And while you might observe that if you have a glass of wine, for example, that you might feel a little bit more sleepy initially, it actually worsens your quality of sleep. And for women in perimenopause or menopause, it can actually worsen their hot flashes as well, which can also disturb their sleep. Number 4, screens. We definitely want to avoid screens too close to bedtime. This can be too activating for our brain as we're getting to wind down and get ready for sleep. Tying into this is number 5, activating content. This can be content that's just too aggravating, that causes, again, your heart rate to go up. Maybe you're watching something that's emotionally disturbing. Maybe you're watching something that's like upsetting and scary. And so all of these things are going to activate your sympathetic nervous system as if the event is actually happening. You don't want to do this before bedtime. The thing that I struggle with the most are screens. By no means do I shut off my screens several hours before bedtime. I do generally work in the evenings, and so this is something that I'm trying to work on, negotiating with myself of when is that ideal time to take a pause and start winding down. I would love to hear from you. What is your evening routine like? And what do you find helps to set you up for good quality sleep?